Okay, so let's continue with our discussion pagdating ng depreciation. I have here tatlong topics pa that is left. And let's start. We left off with declining balance method or the Matheson formula. Then let's go with double declining balance method. So what is a double declining balance method? So in this method, this very method is similar to the declining balance method except that the rate of depreciation K is replaced by 2L. So anong ibig sabihin nun? Excuse me. So nagiging iba na yung K niya. Kung meron kang fixed rate dun sa iyong depreciation pagdating ng uh, declining balance, dito sa declining balance kasi, ayan, no, fixed or constant percentage. So, kunin natin yung kanyang note dito. Double declining balance method. Yan. Only thing is that yung K is replaceable by 2L. Okay. Yan. Double declining balance method. So, when the DDB method is used, the salvage value should not be subtracted from the first cost when calculating the depreciation charge. Unlike in declining balance method, the salvage value is saan ba dito yun? Nakalagay dyan eh. Ayun, the ratio of the depreciation in any year to the book value at the beginning of that year is constant. Constant constant or fixed throughout the life of the property and is designated by K. Kaya lang dito, K is replaced by 2 over L. Ano po ba yung L? According here, L is the useful life of the property in years. Okay? So, yung first cost mo na CO, i-multiply mo para makuha mo yung depreciation each year. Okay? Each year. Or the very year na kinuha mo yung depreciation, hindi siya yung total depreciation dun sa lumipas na taon, mga taon. It is the DN. Okay? The depreciation, yan yung depreciation for the term it is calculated. Okay? Yung L is the useful life, N is the number of the year na nag-depreciate siya. CN is the book value at the end of N years. Yung DN ulit is the depreciation nung total, okay, up to N years na mineasure siya. And CL is the book value. Okay? CL is the book value at the end of the life or the salvage value. Kailan po nagiging book value ang salvage value? Okay? Kailan nagiging salvage value ang book value, rather? So, kapag nagamit na yung kanyang useful years or useful life, yun na yun. Magiging ano siya, salvage value if nagamit na ng book or yung book value niya doon sa year na yun, nung useful life. Okay? So, mas maganda to, we have to apply it into different problems. So, I have here one problem. Pero let us tawag dito. Let us remember this two lang. So, DN is the depreciation of nth year. So, that is 2 over L CO multiplied to 1 minus 2 over L. Dito kasi dapat to K to eh. Okay, K. That is replaced by 2 over L raised to N minus 1. Kung mapapansin nyo sa declining balance method, yung DN dyan, ito, K is replaced by 2L. 2 over L. Tapos yung K, 2 over L. Lahat dito ng K, papalitan mo ng 2 over L. 2 over L. Okay? Ganun yun. Hindi natin to gagamitin kapag double declining. Ito lang po ang mapapalit. Yan. Yan. Ayan. Okay. Papalitan mo lang talaga ng 2 over L. Okay? So, ganun din. Yung CL or the salvage value. The salvage value is equal to the first cost multiplied to 1 minus 2 over L raised to the useful life. Yan lang po. So, in order for us to understand it, we have to apply it into a problem. So, I have here one problem. Yeah. So, a plant bought a calciner for 220,000 pesos and used it for 10 years, the lifespan of the equipment. So, this is the lifespan of the equipment. What will be the book value of the calciner after 5 years of use? So, N is 5. Assume a scrap value. So, scrap value is the same with the book value at the useful life or the salvage value for the declining balance method and 20,000 for the double declining balance method. So, binigay dito. Ilista natin. Dalawa yung kailangan mong hanapin dito. Okay? The book value, number 1, the book value using double declining balance method, and number 1, the book value using declining balance method, where dalawa yung binigay sa yung scrap value or ano, salvage value. So salvage value 1 for for your double declining balance method, lagay mo dito for DBM. Salvage value is 22,000 pesos. Oh, the salvage value now for DDBM, DDM na lang, DDM. DDB pwede rin. Double declining. And then that is 20,000 pesos. Ngayon hahanapin natin yung kanilang book value. So the book value 1 and then the book value 2. Now, let's go here. Sir, dito muna tayo sa letter A. For the book value, hanapin natin. Hindi ko sabi dito, mm, hindi ko po maalala kung paano. So, after 5 years ang hinahanap dyan, okay? So, the book value for the 5th year, hindi natin alam, using declining balance method, DBM. Okay, ano po ba yung formula niya para mahanap natin yung book value for the 5th year? So, meron tayong salvage value, diretso kagad tayo. The book value for the 5th year, BV, 5, is equal to, tignan nyo dito sa declining balance method. The book value after 5 years, ito lang yun. Okay? Binigay ba yung K? I-replace nga natin yung K dyan. Okay? Pero dahil walang K na binigay, we should use this one. Okay? So, CO, CL over CO. O, naisip nyo ba na pwede natin gamitin tong para mahanap yung K dito? Sir, paano po? Tignan nyo dito, oh. A declining balance method. Pwede nating mahanap si K. Okay? K. Kunin ko to. Okay? Pwede naman nating hanapin si K dyan eh. K is equal to 1 minus N square root ng C. Ayan o, Cn over Cl. Equal din naman yan. Cn over CO. Ayan o, CO. Pwede natin gamitin the useful life. K is equal to 1 minus L. Okay? Hindi square root ha. So, L tapos Cl over CO. Para makuha natin si K. Kasi, ito equal din naman to sa CO, 1 minus K raised to N. Ayan, N. Pwede natin makuha yan. Check natin. Hanapin muna natin si K dyan. 1 minus L. Anong useful life niya? That is 10 years. Binigay ba yung scrap value? Yes, binigay sa declining balance. That is 22,000 pesos. Divided by the first cost. Ano yung first cost niya? 220. Okay. K. Wag po natin tong round off ha. 1 minus useful life, that is 10. Tapos 220. Well, 2,200. This is 0.205671765 Yan yung K, okay? Store natin tong value niya kay letter A. Yan. So, pwede natin ipasok dito yung value na ng BV5. BV5, book value at the 5th year, CO is 220,000. So, pesos multiplied to 1 minus K. Nakastore siya kay A raised to the 5th year. So, that is 220,000 pesos. 1 minus, recall natin yung value kay A. Raise natin to the 5th power. That is 69,570. 69,570.11 pesos. That is using DBM. Okay? How about, ito pwede mo na rin itong diretso dito kung hindi mo alam itong formula na to. Any of the two, check to. Pareha lang na yan. So, letter B, for DDM, double declining balance method. Okay? So, the book value, BV, on the 5th year, papalitan mo lang naman yung K ng 2 over L. So, CO multiplied to 1 minus 2 over L raised to the 5th power or N. Malapit kayo yung value niya. Try natin. 220123 pesos. Okay. CO. 1 minus 2 over the useful life is 10 raised to the 5th power. Malapit siguro ang value niyan. 1 minus 2 divide by 10. So, the answer will be 72,000. So, mas malaki yung naging book value. 72,089.60 centavos. That is for double declining balance method. Okay. Meron pa ako mga problems niyan dun sa ating na-solve ko na. So, that will be for problem number 1. Example ng declining and double declining balance method. The next one, sum of the year's digit method. So, it provides very rapid depreciation. Kapag sinabing mabilis na depreciation, mabilis yung pagbaba ng value during the early years of the life. Okay? Mabilis yung pagbaba ng value during the early years. And therefore, enables faster recovery of capital. So, it's easier to use than Matheson formula. Mas madali pong gamitin yung SYD kaysa sa DBM. Yung Matheson is declining balance. So, properties can be depreciated to zero value. Unlike yung mga other methods, hindi mo sila basta-basta ma-depreciate into zero. And some of them, hindi talaga nagde-depreciate into zero values. So, the basic assumption here is that the value of the property decreases at a decreasing rate. Tama nga naman. Okay? Decreasing rate. So, how will we deal with this one? Okay? So, yung DN. In depreciation at a given time, yung reverse digits nung ilang years na meron ka, kung 10 years, ano ba yung reverse digit niya? Hanggang ilang taon mo kukunin? Okay? Baliktad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hindi. Re-reverse mo. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ngayon, yung sum of the digits of all the years na lilipas of the useful life, kung 10 years, yung sum nung years na yun. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yung sum nila ang kukunin mo. Multiplied to the first cost and the salvage value. And in order for you to get yung yung kanyang book value, at the end of how many years that is given, that is equal to CO minus the depreciation. total after n years. So, mas maganda ito i-apply natin sa isang problem para maintindihan natin. Okay. A structure costs 12,000 new. So, you have a first cost here. It is estimated to have a life of 5 years with a salvage value of 1,000 pesos. So, ito na yung CL mo. Determining the value, determine the book value at the end of each year of life. Use SYD method. So, each year. Paano ko po ba makukuha dito? Sa sum of the years digit, yung DN. Yun ang problema ko dito. Actually, cumulative lang yan. Additive lang. So, DN is equal to depreciation at 1, depreciation at 2, as depreciation at 3, plus, depreciation at n years. Cumulative lang po siya. So, let us solve. Ilang years meron dyan? Meron kang 5 years. Wait lang. Hahanapin natin muna si D1, D2, D3, D4, and D5. Hahanapin natin din si book value. Problema mo dyan. Okay? So, the book value at the first year, the book value at the second year, the book value at the third year, the book value at the fourth year, and the fifth year. Isa-isahin natin tong D1 to D3. So, ang formula dyan, D is equal to CO minus CL multiplied to the reverse digits divided by the sum of the years. Sir, hindi maliwanag sa akin eh. Lo and behold, okay? Okay, sa first year, D1, that is CO mo. Ano yung CO dyan? That is 12,000 minus the salvage value na 1,000 multiplied to yung digit, reverse digit. Ilang years pa lang yan? 1 year. Okay? Isang year lang. So, yung 50 year ang kukunin mo since that is the number of useful life. Kunin mo yon. Okay? And then, yung reverse digits, ilang years yan? 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1. Okay na yan. Yung D2. Kopya mo. 12,000 minus 1,000. Ilang years ang meron ka dyan? Pang anong year na yan? Yung reverse digit. Ano? Diba second year mo na yan? Okay? From 5, 4. Di 4. Over 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1. Very basic yan. D3 naman. Baliktad. 5. Okay, 5, 4, 3. So, the third year. Over. Ito na, 5 plus 4, 9 plus 3, 12 plus 2, 14 plus 1, 15. Okay? 12,000 minus 1,000. How about D4? Meron kang 12,000 minus 1,000. So, the fourth year, tignan nyo ito the reverse digit. Kung nalilito kayo sa pagbibilang, ito yan. Okay. So, these are the years. Ito yung reverse digit. So, meron ka dyan. Okay. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anong reverse digit ng 1? Yung 5. Reverse digit ng 2, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ganun po. Mag-table kayo dyan. Ganun lang po kadali yun. Hindi kayo mahirapan. Okay? So, dito, anong reverse digit ng 4? D2, 15. In D5, that is 12,000 minus 1,000. So, 1 over 15. Tignan natin yung kanilang mga corresponding values. Calculate natin. 12,000 minus 1,000. I bet that is 11,000. 11K. 11,000. So, dito lagay natin is alpha A over 15. para hindi na tayo magpaulit-ulit. So, A. Calculate. Yung A, ang value is 5. So, the value there will be 336, ano nga to? 3,666 and 67 cents. Yun yung nabawas at the year 1. Year 2, calculate ulit. Para paulit-ulit ka lang naman. Eh di 4, yun lang naman nababago eh. O, yun nabawas. On the second year. Ang bilis, di ba? Ang bilis na nababawas sa 12,000. Una, 3,000. Pangalawa, kaya tama na rapidly bumababa or rapidly decreasing yung value ng isang bagay kapag gamit yung SYD. At the first years, okay? The beginning years. Tapos pabagal na siya. Next one, calculate. So, 3 naman. So, 2, 2. Pababa na. Pabagal na. Okay? Calculate again. So, that is 2. Okay? 1, 4, 6, 6, 6, 7. And then, D4, D5, calculate again. 1. Mas mababa na yung value niyan. So, 733 na lang. Di bumaba na. Pag sumunod dyan, mga ilang years pa, di ba? Bumaba na. 733.33. Okay, anong hinahanap natin? Ang hinahanap natin dito is the book value ba? Book value at the end of each year. So, BV1, that is CO minus DN. O, CO. Ano ba yung DN dito? Minus D1 lang naman. So, CO, that is 12,000 minus DO mo dyan. So, 3666. 3666.67. So, 12,000 minus alpha A. Calculate natin. Paulit-ulit na calculation eh. 3666.67. Okay. 8333 pesos. Yan yung value niya. Book value to CO minus yung cumulative D1 plus D2. Lagay mo ulit. Okay? Plus alpha B. Calculate. A, 366. Oh, calculate. Okay? Equal. Tapos yung B, anong value niya? 2933. 2933.33. Okay. So, ang value is 5,400 pesos. 5,400 pesos. That is the book value now. Ang bilis bumaba ng value niya, di ba? So, BV3, CO, minus, cumulative uli ng DN, D1, plus D2, plus D3. Oh. Lagyan ko na lang ulit to. Plus, alpha, C. Oh, calculate. Oh, yun naman value nun. Value ni B. Ang problema mo dyan yung value ni C. Oh, 22. 22. Oh, equal to 3,200 na lang. On the third year. Tapos, BV4, CO minus D1 plus D2 plus D3 plus D4. Paulit-ulit na calculation lang yan. ABCD plus D. Alpha D. Calculate. Okay. A, B, C. 2, 2. Yung C is 1466. Yung D. 1466.67. Mhm. 1733.33. 1733.33. Okay. BB4. How about book value at 5? So, CO minus D1 plus D2 plus D3 plus D4 plus D5. Hmm. Add mo na lang ulit. Lagyan mo ulit dito ng E para ano, tapos ang laban. Plus alpha E. O hindi ka na ulit mag-i-input. Isa na lang ulit i-input dyan. O, calculate mo. O, A, B, C, D, E. Ang value ng E is 733.33. 733.33. Very basic po ang calculation. So, at the end of the year nga, yung book value niya, check natin, 1,000 pesos at the end of its life. Okay? Kahit anong mangyari, 1,000 pesos na yan. So, tama pala. End of the life. Ang sinabi dito, life of 5 years. So, the 5th year, 1,000 nga. Check. Okay? Ganun lang po yung sum of the years digit. Next one. So, a company purchased an asset for 15,000 and plans to keep it for 20 years. So, it's the useful life. And then, this is the first cost. If the salvage value is 0 at the end of the 20th year, determine the depreciation during the 4th year. Use SYD. So, 4th year. Okay? 4th year lang ang sinabi dyan. So, reverse digit. Ganito ka, years. Okay? Ang dami kasi nito pag nilinya mo, years. Okay? Tapos reverse. So, 1, 20, 2, 19, 3, 18, 4, 17. So, dito lang tayo magde-dwell sa 4th year. Okay? So, lista muna natin yung formula. So, CO mo dito is equal to 15,000 pesos. Wala kang binigay na CL. Ayun, CL is 0. Ang life niya is 20 years. Ang hinahanap is the depreciation at the 4th year. D4. Pwedeng idagdag na rin natin yung total depreciation at the 4th year. Tsaka yung book value at the 4th year para marami tayong i-compute. Okay? So, paano natin makukuha yung sum of all the years? Okay, the sum of the years, meron tayong formula dyan. Ito na lang. Yung useful life niya, divide by 2, multiplied to the useful life plus 1. Okay. Para makuha natin, hindi yung 20 plus 19 plus 18 plus 17. Haba nun. Okay? Ito na lang. So, 20 over 2 plus 20 plus 1. Multiplied to 20 plus 1. So, ilan? Ito na yung shortcut for the sum of all the years. Paano kung ginawang 100 years yan? Sige, mag-plus ka, 100 plus 99 plus 98 and so on hanggang 1. Nako, sabi ko sa'yo, ubus ang oras mo. So, 20 divided by 2, that is 10, times 21, that is 210. So, that is the sum of all the years, 210. Ngayon, anong reverse digit mo dyan? Okay? So, sabi dito, in order for to get the depreciation at the 4th year, hanapin mo si, CO minus CL, reverse digit, over sum. Nakuha mo na yung sum. Yung reverse digit mo dyan, ano ba reverse digit ng 4th year? Ayun, 17. Pwede na natin ma-solve. CO. That is 12,000 ba yun nakalagay dyan? 15,000 minus 0. Tapos, reverse digit niya 17 over 210. What will be the depreciation at the 4th year? Depreciation at the fourth year, that is 15,000 times 17. Alpha A over 210. Matagal lang talaga to. So the depreciation there is, uy, nangyari. Calc kasi 17. Ayun. The depreciation is 1214 1214.29 PHP. Okay? That is the depreciation at the fourth year. O ngayon, nahanapin natin si total depreciation. Okay? D to the fourth. Okay? So, D1 plus D2 plus D3 plus D4. Okay? Very basic yan. So, D1 mo. Hindi natin alam. Ang nakuha natin si D4 eh. O, baguhin ko na lang to. Okay? Calc ko ulit. That is sa 120. Okay? Substitute ko sa 1. So, 1428. 1428.57 plus yung D2. Ano ba yung reverse digit ng 2? 19. Calc, 19. So, 1357. 1357.14 plus D3. Calculate mo ulit. Yung value dito, 18 naman. That is 1285.71. Plus, yung nakuha mong value dito, 1214.29. Okay? That is D4. Okay. Lagay mo na dito, alpha A plus alpha B plus alpha C plus alpha D. You calculate. Yung alpha A is 1428.57. Tapos yung B is 1357.14. Yung C is 1285.71. Tapos yung D, 1214.29. Mapapansin yung tama sila kasi nagdi-dwindle down na yung value ng depreciation. So that is 5.2 total depreciation. 85.71. Yan yung total depreciation after 4 years. So, hahanapin mo na yung book value niya after 4 years. So, that is the first cost minus yung depreciation total niya at the 4th year. So, CO, minus ko na lang to ng 15,000. Okay? The value is 9,714.29 That is the book value after 4 years. Okay? Ganun lang po kadali yung sum of the year's digits. Another one, service output method. So this method assumes that the total depreciation has taken place is directly proportional to the quantity of the output of the property up to that time. So it depends on the output ng property na meron ka. And this method has the advantage of making the unit cost of depreciation constant and giving low depreciation expenses during the periods of low production. So ito, depende yan sa magiging service and then output ng iyong establishment. Meron tayong mga dito, notes. Yung malaking T, that is equal to the total units or the output up to the end of the life. So total output niya yan. Kung wari, nakaproduce ka ng 100 units of cars. QN is the total number of units of output during the nth year. So that is, kung wari, at the end of 100 years, nakapag-produce si Toyota ng 100 million cars. Any variant. Okay, on the 10th year, ng Toyota, nakapag-produce lang siya ng 12,000 cars. Okay? That depends, yung depreciation mo, nakadepende yan kung gaano karami yung production mo during that year. Okay? Nagagalaw yan. And then, meron ka ring advantage dyan. Okay? As the advantage of making the unit cost of depreciation constant and giving low depreciation expenses during productions of low production. So, nagagalaw-galaw mo yung depreciation rate mo. Depende dun sa production mo. Okay? And then, ito yung formula niya. The depreciation per unit output is CO minus CL over the time. Time tuloy. Total number of units. Hindi po nakadepende dun sa time. Okay? The total number of units. And DN is the single depreciation. Okay? Single depreciation of the nth year. That is equal to CO minus CL over T. Okay? Multiplied to the total number of units that is produced on the nth year. So, dito mas magandang gawin natin yung problem. So, I have here a problem. Okay. Na for a television company. Okay? So, the problem tells like this. So, a television company purchased a machinery for 100,000 pesos on July 1st, 1979. It is estimated that it will have a useful life of 10 years. The scrap value is 4,000 pesos and the production of 400,000 units and working hours of 120,000 hours. Now, the company uses the machinery for 14,000 hours in 1979 and 18,000 hours in 1980. The machinery produces 36,000 units in 1979 and 44,000 units in 1980. We compute the depreciation for 1980 using each method given below. So, number 1, use the working hours, and number 2, the service output method. So, dito, letter A, we have to compute the depreciation at the year 1980. That is the first cost minus the last cost or the salvage value. And then, ito is QN over T, total number of hours. Working hours to So, CO mo dyan is 100,000 pesos. And then, ang last cost mo or salvage value, that is 4,000 pesos. Yung QN mo, ano daw ang production mo during that year in 1980? The production during that year is QN. 1980, 44,000 units. Tapos dito. Okay, working hours pala. QN. Ito, papalitan mo ta ng working hours. Based on working hours sa number 1. Okay, working hours to. Hindi siya number of units. So, ang working hours mo during 1980 is 18,000 hours. And the total hours na given, rated, is 120,000 hours. So, makakancel yan. So, ang unit niyan will be 100,000 minus 4,000. Okay. Multiplied to 18,000 divided by 120,000 hours. Yung rated life niya. Working hours. So, 14,400 PHP. Yan yung depreciation niya. Due to working hours or based on the working hours. So, letter C tuloy. Letter B, yung depreciation niya in the year 1980 with the use of service. Okay, yung production of units. Output, yung naging output niya at the year 1980. So, 100,000 minus, wala na isang zero, 4,000. Tapos, ilan yung production of units niya? So, binigay dito at 1980, the production of units is 44,000 and the rated production of units of the machine for its entire life is 400,000. Tapos, dito is 44,000. Okay. Depende yan. Dito, yung sinabing working hours, so working hours yung binasihan natin. Tsaka yung total rated hours. Dito naman, yung output method, binasihan natin yung output method on that year and the output nung whole entire life. Okay? Whole life pala nung machine. So, palitan na lang natin to. 100,000 minus 4,000, 96,000 times 44,000 divided by 400,000. What will be the depreciation based on the service output method? So, that is 10,560 PHP. 560 pesos. Very basic lang yan. Okay? Yan lang po yung formula dyan. Kapag sinabing working hours, gamitin mo yung sa hours. Pag sinabing output method, gamitin mo yung sa production at the specific year. Okay? And that will be the entire discussion for depreciation. Ngayon, meron ako mga ginawang shortcut dyan for calculator techniques. Magagamit nyo rin yung pagdating ng inyong board exam. Nandun na yan, naka-upload na yan as separate videos. Okay? And I think that will be all. I won't hold you for long. Okay? Kain maigi. Have a nice day. Quiz on Saturday.